Kickoff team out. Ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. For a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win. Like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Pickett. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Extra point here will tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Moves away as he feels pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got the back over the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Hard running there. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Zings it complete to the right. And they swarm him under.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass, it's McCown. Got a man, it's Thomas. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Here comes the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. We probably want that quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Breaks into the open. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. And he's got a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quickly complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Henry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
A quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's McCown. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And and it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Lets it fly on the move. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a... Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that guy.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Let's go.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound. Clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's in for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The throw just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Daniels. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses